Good morning, crafters. I am ready to show you what I've been working on, and my desk isn't long enough to show you what I've been working on. I've been working on a long media board because I realized I was out of some tags, and I saw Gail over at her channel finishing up her board. And of course, Carol Laws was the original one that showed us connecting book pages to keep your media board going and going and going. So I've been working on this for the past couple of days, and I'm getting ready to cut it up into tags and journal cards and all kinds of fun things. So I thought I'd turn on the camera and just kind of show you a little bit of method behind my madness here before I do that. And these I did not put on old book pages. Let me turn this over if I can. These are out of a book. The book pages are pretty big, but the actual book page is very sturdy, and that's why I chose them as the backboard for the collage board, or media board, if you will. And you'll see as we go through this that the papers that I used and collaged in here, they change. They evolve down the page for some projects that I have coming up. So I'm probably a little more thought conscious about how this moves from page to page based on the projects that I have. In other words, I'm just not throwing a bunch of stuff down and hope it turns out pretty, because I know me and it never does for some reason. So I try and think color schemes that are coming up, theme of a journal coming up, and I try and collage that way so that I know that the tags and the journal cards and things that I'm going to be using in here are going to work. So you can see here butterflies, birds. Of course, we can always come back and, add labels and things on here later. But this first page was done with a lot of the blues and the oranges in here. But as I moved down, I started getting a little grungier because I know another project that I have coming. So I'm going to try and just move that down so you can see that I start moving now into some grungy, a little bit more grungier kind of part of the media board here. And I'll be getting some tags and journal cards out of here. And I'm going to show you in a minute how I do that. So it's not quite as haphazard on that. I plan for that a little bit more of how that's going to work on this page. And then, let me keep moving here as I come down. I believe this has 4 pages on it. Let me just let that twirl. Let me use my pillow there for a sec to hold that. Then as you see coming down, I start moving into some florals, little more butterflies, but you can see a little more pops of color as we start moving this way. Little less grungy, but I start weaving in a little more color here as we start moving into this page, which again is so fun. It's just so fun to start collaging what you have. Some of these are old bits, and some of them I downloaded for specific colors that I was looking for. because I know what colors I have coming up. And I will go over this with a light matte medium wash, just because, you know, the glue stick doesn't always take down all of the edges as good as I like. So I'm probably not going to Mod Podge, but I think I will use a matte medium wash, water it down a little bit and go over this. I don't want it to get shiny. That's the only thing I don't want to have happen. So that will kind of smooth that down over the top. And then, excuse my reach, let's keep going in my wrap here. And you'll see that now I'm starting to move into the floral part. The last part is the floral part of the media board. Because I know I have some tags that I need coming up and some journal cards with this. So I've kind of planned to sprinkle those in the board, and I know that those will look gorgeous coming out on tags and journal cards. So I stopped this at just 4 of the pages here, and I will be adding on the back sewing. Once I cut everything up, that's when I'll add and sew on the backings. So I don't do that until I'm ready for that. So since I have this here, let me show you too, before I get started, what did I do with them? I've made some templates, and I make them in, hope you can see this, I make these in acetate. And these are just some sizes of tags, which, by the way, I have to, before I do this, I have to thank somebody, which I think is hysterical. I was kind of tired of the tag sizes that I have. I have kind of the same tag sizes, and I thought, I need to cut some more different tag sizes. Well, yesterday I got a piece of Happy Mail, and I got the piece of Happy Mail from Linnea, I think that's how you say her first name, Linnea Casme, and she is from North Dakota. And it was just wrapped in this envelope, and her little address was in the left-hand corner, and I thought, I don't know anybody from North Dakota, so I got kind of excited because this is my first piece of Happy Mail, and I thought, I wonder what's in here. Guess what was in here? A whole bunch, and these aren't even all of them. Where would I put the rest of them? I got a whole bunch of different sizes of tags at just the moment I needed them for this project. So I think the tag gods were coming down and blessing me. So, Linnea, thank you. I'd sure love to know what you want so that I can send it the exact same thing that you need at just the right time. So, send me a note and let me know, because I thank you so much. So, some of these are her size tags, but I make little templates out of them. And that helps me decide where I might put these, because it helps me see what might make a great tag using, and I can draw with pencil around the acetate tag. I might have room for a smaller tag over here, and I know these might be kind of hard to see. I probably should have outlined so you could see. But as I know that some people just come through and they cut the width of the tags and they just kind of let it fall where they may. And that's perfectly fine too. I just like to plan a little bit more out of maybe this bottom tuck. It could go here, but what if it slid over there? Or what if it was up there? How cool would that be? So it's like I like to almost build a puzzle and see where I might like some of the big taller tags to stick out. Maybe this tall thin one here, and maybe this big journal tag could go up over here. But you get the idea, where you can use this, draw around it with a pencil, and then just cut it out, and you get exactly the pictures you want. And I know you can't see this here, but what I've done is I've left this coming all the way down for a beautiful belly band right here. Now, I do have an actual template for a belly band, but you can see here, hope that's in picture here, that belly band coming right down there, sometimes if you don't plan for that, you don't get that. So I like to look at this and use your artistic vision to see how this media board can best be used to get the best looking tags, bottom tuck, belly band, a journal card, and really plan out your media board. You go to so much work to get it to look so beautiful. Why not take a little bit of extra time and make it look gorgeous when you cut it all out? So when I come back, I'm going to show you how all the pieces looked when I cut them all out. So you'll get to see the final result. I'm excited. I hope you are too. In the meantime, go hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. If I go to part 2, you won't miss it to see the final result. Thanks. I hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.